Hello my dear friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new in my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon for getting more knowledgeable video. Today we are discussing about short story from the class 12 literature section, A Respectable Woman. This story was written by Kate Chopin and her original name was Catherine O'Flaherty. Her date of birth is 1851 to 1904. She was an American novelist and short story writer. She was born and brought up in the St. Louis and lived in New Orleans after married to Oscar Chopin. Now let us come under the topic. The short story, A Respectable Woman, is structured around the characters of Mrs. Broda and her inner conflict. As she finds herself attracted to her husband's friends, the conflict follows the pattern of classical fiction and moves from the exposition to rising action and then the climax and resolution. In the beginning, Mrs. Broda is upset to find that her husband's friend Governor is intending to spend a week or two at their plantation. As she had planned a period of rest and talk with her husband Gaston Broda after they had been busy all winter. She has never met Governor despite being aware that he and her husband were collegiate buddies and that he is now a journalist. At first, she has a mental image of him as a tall, slim, cynical man who she dislikes, but when she meets Governor, who is slim, neither tall nor cynical, she discovers that she likes him. Mrs. Broda is unsure why she likes Governor, because she does not see all of Governor's positive characteristics. He does not appear intelligent, but in the reaction to her excitement to welcome him and her husband's hospitality, he appears quiet and kind. He makes no effort to impress her in any way, and he enjoyed sitting on the portico and listening to Gaston describe sugar plantation. Although he disliked fishing and hunting, she finds Governor puzzling, yet charming and unoffensive. She initially leaves him alone with her husband, but as she works to overcome his nervousness, she begins to accompany him on walk. Her husband informs her that he will be staying another week and inquires as to why she does not want him to. Gaston is delighted when she says that she prefers him to be more demanding. Mrs. Broda claims that she expected Governor to be more interesting. Gaston tells her that he does not expect a commotion over his visit and that he just wants a break from his busy life. She sits alone on a bench later that night, puzzled and desiring to leave the plantation. Having told her husband that she might go to the city in the morning and stay with her aunt, Governor notices her and sits next to her, unaware of her discomfort with his presence. Governor on Gaston's behalf hands her a scarf and speaks about the night, and his quietness fades. He talks for the first time. He tells her about his childhood and his wish for a peaceful existence. She is drawn to his voice more than his words, and she considered drawing him closer despite her resistance because she is a respectable woman. She eventually leaves, but Governor stays behind to conclude his talks for the evening. She wants to tell Gaston about her peculiar foolishness, but she understands that she must deal with this emotion on her own. Mrs. Broda goes for the city the next morning and does not return until Governor has left. Gaston requests that Governor returns to next summer, but she rejects. She subsequently changes her mind, much to her husband's surprises, who assures her that Governor did not deserve her disapproval. She kisses her husband and vows that she has overcome everything and will now treat him with more respect. Thank you so much, dear fans, for watching my video. If you new in my video, please like, comment and subscribe. And thank you so much for much give loves. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.